All right, it is Wednesday, October 21st. We're still looking at context clues. We are looking at the circled words, the bold words. So we have putrid, we have impervious, and we have assured. All right. And so context clues are where I'm going to look for what these words mean with the sentence that contains it, or the sentence above it, or the sentence below it, to try to figure out what these words mean based on the text. All right, so we're going to look at our question first. What's the best meaning of the word putrid? All right, I got circles, so I know what that is in the text. What is the best definition of the word impervious? What is the narrator's fears? Why does the narrator's fears melt away when his mothers assure him? Okay. All right. And then which of the following sentences uses the underlined word correctly? All right, so we have all of our words. All right, so we've got to go back and look at them. Okay. All right, let's get ready. Zombies, I cried in a shrill voice as I banged on the front door with all my might. I could hear myself panting as I yanked on the door over and over, but it was locked. The zombie was approaching quickly, and I had nowhere to run. Just then I awoke with a startle. Had it all just been a nightmare? I knew it wasn't real, but the air was still thick with the odor of the zombie's putrid skin. All right, let's see. Air was thick with the odor. Okay. And I swear I could still feel its lifeless hand on my shoulder. My mother heard my screams and rushed in, holding me to her chest. I felt so impervious to danger when she held me. When she held me. Okay, so she rushed in. All right, when she held me, holding me to her chest. Because of this, I felt impervious danger when she held me. My fears quickly melted away as she assured me that she would never let anything harm me. Okay, assured me she would never let anything harm me. All right, let's see. Okay, so what is the best meaning of the word putrid from this passage? Rotting, fresh, terrifying. All right, putrid. Putrid. I knew it wasn't real, but the air was still thick with the odor. Okay, so that probably has something to do with that. And I swear I could still feel its lifeless hand on my shoulder. All right. Rotting. Not sure about that. I'm going to come back to it. Fresh. Well, odor. That's not fresh. And terrifying. Yeah. That's terrifying, but that's not. But that, I don't see terrifying. I just see putrid skin. I'm going to eliminate that. Now, what I know with my background knowledge about zombies is they have rotting pieces all over them. All right. What's the best definition of the word impervious as used in the passage? Exposed or easily wounded. I felt so impervious to danger when she held me, holding me to. Oh, no, that doesn't make sense. Weak and unable to muster strength. Holding me when she held me. Well, that doesn't make sense either. Safe or unable to be harmed. She held me. She would never let. That's got to be it right there. C is correct. All right, you're going to do 3 and 4. Then on over to the back side. Always look at the question in Summers. Which word would replace hysterically in the second sentence without changing? Replace hysterically in the second sentence without changing the meaning. Okay, got to remember that. What is the best definition of the word? Okay, so there's hysterically. I'm going to make sure I know where that is. Vexed. Best definition. All right, there's vexed. So I want to pay attention to the sentences around that. Which sentence uses the word alleviate as it is used in a passage? Okay, there's alleviate. And let's see, uses the word alleviate as it is used. Okay, as it is used in the passage. Which word could replace madness in the last sentence without changing the meaning? Okay, so I like that, without changing the meaning. Okay. All right. So got to pay attention to hysterically. Got to pay attention to vexed and alleviate and madness. I didn't circle that one. All right. You ready? My anxiety became unbearable as I ran up and down the aisles of the grocery store. I heard my aunt hysterically calling out my name. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go with that. My cousin's name, a few files over. Anxiety. Ran up and down the aisles. Well, yeah, at the grocery store. My cousin Sam does not adapt well to new places. He's quite vexed by loud noises. Okay, vexed by loud noises. He often covers his ears, that's a clue, and begins to rock in order to comfort himself. Losing Sam was terrifying for my family because we know strangers may not know how to alleviate or reduce his feelings of fear or anxiety. Strangers may not know how to alleviate. My heart pounded as I darted from aisle to aisle. I found him, Aunt Linda called out to us from the paper goods aisle. To our relief, Sam was not afraid at all. During our flight of madness, he had been calming, laying on his back, counting the tiles in the ceiling. Calming, laying on his back. Our flight of madness. He was not afraid at all. During our flight of madness, he had been calming, laying on his back. I wonder if that should be calmly. I like that better. Let's do that. Make that. Laying on his back, counting the tiles in the ceiling. Which word could replace hysterically in the second sentence without changing the meaning of the sentence? Hilarious. Well, let's see. Hysterically calling out my cousin's name. My anxiety. Running. No, that doesn't make any sense. That means funny, laughing. Frantically? Possibility. Tiredly. Wow, no, that doesn't make sense. I would be frantic if I could not find my cousin, or I could not find my own son. What is the best definition of the word vexed? Okay, as used in the passage. Loud noises, covering his ears, rock in order to comfort himself. Problematic or debatable. Enjoyable, joyful, lighthearted. No, that doesn't sound lighthearted to me at all. Annoyed, frustrated, or worried. Well, okay, loud noises can be annoying. Covering his ears could show his frustration. And rocking back and forth. Yeah, I don't think it's problematic. This one makes much more sense. Okay, you're going to do 3 and 4 on your own.